Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you back to the Pajamas podcast. I have Nicholas Guden back in his cabin, but he's back on my podcast. So tell me what that means.
I'll tell you what it means.
Make a slight comment and see what that brings. I've seen it go down. We could reenact things.
What's that?
Tyler Harrow.
Okay. It means that we're good enough friends that you felt inclined to invite me back on your podcast, and it means that we're good enough friends that you and I are hanging out at my papa's boathouse on Lake Mendota in Madison, Wisconsin, which means that Cole drove 4 hours just to do this podcast. Literally, he showed up 30 minutes ago. He's going to do the podcast, and then he's driving the 4 hours back.
We should have just done it in the car.
Right, except I wasn't in the car with you, but that's okay.
We should have, yeah. Anyways, I really like it up here, man. We came up here with Jorge before, and we were working.
Geographically speaking, it's down.
I will make sure to use that nomenclature from here on out, Nick.
I said that the other day to a friend, and she said to me,
"Shut up."
Technically, your friend is coming down, even though I said, yeah, my friend Cole is coming up for the weekend.
Well, what do you say when someone goes to heaven? Do you say they go up to heaven or down to heaven?
As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way.
And who shall wear the starry crown?
Yeah. No, you go up to heaven.
So I'm coming up to your cabin.
Sure.
If I was going to...
Yeah, and I use the same thing. I say the same thing.
If I was going back to our high school, I would say I'm going down to the high school. So it just depends on how much I like the place. It has nothing to do with cardinal direction.
Yeah. You're right, because I say the same thing. Oh, well. Actually, I would say... Yeah.
I just said... I don't think I ever say I'm going down to anything. I think I always say I'm going up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just me. But anyways, irregardless, bro. I've really enjoyed it up here, man. It's really relaxing. Really. No, but it's relaxing. Really.
Really. Isn't that from Shrek? It's from Shrek.
But yeah, I don't know, man. What have you thought of our past few days? What all have we really done?
Well, the intent of you coming here was to just kind of hang out. And I think we've done that to an extent. Obviously, this is my papa. Well, okay, my papa is my grandfather. That's what I'm talking about when I say papa. Papa, can you hear me? Do you want to build a snowman? Same. Okay, anyway.
That's all you, dog. All right, cool.
So what
bro.
I'm saying is
for real.
This is my grandfather's boathouse, so a lot of family comes through here. That's my diffuser. Yeah.
I poured some water out. I thought it was a candle. I was gonna smell it. So a bunch of water came out. Imagine my surprise.
I think I need to clean that.
Then the water fell onto me.
Anyway, so we were going to record something which you and I are working on, and we're going to also work with your good friend Trevor
Siebold.
Yeah. And I've never met him, but it is my understanding that he is quite a nice fellow.
You guys would be such good friends. I know that. Like, I have a feeling within. You guys are both, like, real big chillers, big kickbackers.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say I'm more of a fullbacker, you know what I mean? I'm either, like, way up or I'm not. And you guys are pretty much very consistent. So I think, people like you are good to balance me out, but I think people like you are also good for each other. So I feel like you guys would have a lot of really good chemistry. And this will be the first time, actually the second time that you guys work on a song together. I haven't thought about that. I guess Pockets was the first one. Technically.
Right,
you guys already have a song together. What am I thinking of? But yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm like texting at the same time.
yeah, it's really, really good, man. I'm glad. The podcast will be much better for that. I'm glad you're texting on my podcast. It's pretty disgraceful if I'm
Here we
honest.
go.
No, but yeah, I'm excited about this new song. It's like a very indie kind of vibe. The whole project will be just kind of like it feels like you're at a cabin, I think, honestly. It just feels really relaxed and like there's just nothing wrong.
Yeah, I think there is more for us to add to it.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not anywhere close to being done, but there are a couple songs that I guess we started working on probably like last summer.
Yeah.
And one of them's basically done.
Which one, Pedals?
Pedals is done. I mean, like,
Pedals is done. We were
it's
maybe
done.
going to get a feature on it, but that's not going to happen, so. I think it's better without it. It would have been too long.
Yeah, so what I had been saying about Pedals is I like it because it's just you, and it's pretty laid back and chill, and it's like 2 minutes long, and a lot of artists nowadays will do like a 2-minute song with only like one verse.
Yeah.
But it has a lot of it has a high replay factor, I guess. People will be like, "Oh, I'm going to listen to that again." And you can like listen to it like 4 to 5 times.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I like about that song. Anyway, so that
And
one
it's nice
song,
and short. It's like 2.5 minutes, which is perfect for songs that get many plays.
I agree. Not like you're trying to do that.
Like, I bet Stay is probably like 2 minutes, 20 seconds. I'll do the same thing I told you that I never would. Told you I'd change. Is that the right key?
Are you talking about Post Malone?
Need you to stay. Need you to stay. Hey. Let's see if that's the right key.
Oh, you're not talking about.
I definitely nailed that. I don't know what it is about me today, bro, but I am guessing the key preemptively on many songs. So I'm just trying to see how long the song is. Yeah, 2 minutes, 21 seconds.
Jeez.
Maybe I knew that at one point, but that felt like a guess right now.
Yeah, you're on fire.
I'm
today.
like Rain Man. I'll count the matches. You seen that movie?
No.
All right. Anyway, what? It's nice and short.
We have but there's a couple songs that we worked on last summer, and
Kind of man spreading right now.
those will be there. Well, we have enough. Well, I'm wearing shorts, so there is a lot of potential for aggressive expansion. Name the movie The Dark Knight. Anyway, no, there's potential for a lot of like additional ideas to be incorporated in the project, because I don't think you really are necessarily looking for a sound that you have been using on past projects. So I think you're just doing whatever you want to do. Not saying that you haven't done that before, but
I haven't done that before. And that's true, to be honest with you. I've definitely really wanted to sound like NF. And then I've really wanted to sound like, I don't know, like Gianni and Kyle. And then I'll really want to sound like, you know, any number of artists. Like, I feel like for a while I was like, how could I sound like them? And honestly, you know, I've made songs where I hear something new and then it's like, boom, here's what I think I sound like. So like songs like Midnight, that's a song that sounds like me. Balance, that's a song that sounds like me. You know, I actually made those songs like close to the same time. Most of my songs are like that, but I'm like, there's certain songs that definitely have like an artist that I was like, oh, this is kind of similar to them. And working with you is really great for me because you come to the table with these ideas that are already kind of mapped out instrumentally, or at least chord wise, and then I can, you know, add different instruments and add vocals and arrange it in a way that I think is going to complete it. And that's why it's a joint project, and that's also why I just think, I don't know, it's been helpful to work with you just because that's what I think allows me to be able to have less of a copying other people type vibe. I can sound a lot more like me.
There's no way that I could do anything musically without you. So obviously it's a very symbiotic relationship. It's like the mutual symbiote, the different types of symbiotic relationships.
I'm like a huge beluga whale, and you're like a piece of bacteria that eats the
stuff off
crap
your back.
off me.
Yeah. Cole has an old interface, and he gave it to me for my birthday. I meant for that to
make me sound like a jerk. That was a joke for people that don't understand.
Oh, well, I just like picked it up and just like accepted it because I like know when you're joking.
That's just the example they use in every biology class when they talk about symbiotic relationships.
Yep, in 8th grade.
I didn't learn about that until like a couple weeks
10th
ago.
grade. Oh.
You were in Gifted and Talented, huh?
No. Cole got me an interface for my birthday. It was his old interface, and he just gave it to me.
That's what I made all of the Pajamas EP on.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to be a great gift because then I just need to get an additional plug-in to plug into my amp, and then I can start recording stuff at my leisure, and that's just going to be super great because then I can just record stuff and I can do whatever. And you know what, I think I will record some things. I mean, I already have some stuff on guitar that I can record, so I think I'm going to do it. That being said, there's a lot of things that I would like to do with an acoustic. Hopefully I can get an acoustic so we can incorporate some of that into your project, because that would be swell, because you know what, variation is nice and
makes a huge difference. I definitely prefer it like in inside when the acoustic comes in. It adds like such a nice, I don't know, for me, like I always feel such a lift when acoustic strumming comes in and like in an otherwise, electrically based song. Mm-hmm. It always feels like you sort of went up a level. So I don't know. I would prefer to have more of that across the project, because it just things can get kind of static if it's just one thing.
Right, there are, and we have mapped out a scenario where we have like 5 potential songs that we can use. And to be fair, I think that this has probably been like a year in the making, because let's be honest, we have made a lot of songs that I think we're just done with and will never be used ever again.
I can't even remember them, and that's why I can't remember them. It's just, you just know when something is gonna like really be a factor.
Yeah, I mean, there have been many days where I've come over to your apartment and we record some idea that you had or some idea that I had, and we maybe worked on it for a day, and then that was kind of it.
You want to play 2K? Yeah.
Yeah, and then neither of us really mention it again.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you just know when to let something go.
Yeah.
And then I suppose there are other times where maybe you've said, oh, I want to keep going with this one, or maybe I said, I think we should try this one out again. Well, there's sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
There's also songs like where you've been in a kind of a like not very inspired place, I've noticed, where you'll want to like stop working on the song, or like you one time sent me one of your songs that you had been trying to write to for a while, and it was an instrumental, and you couldn't think of anything, and you were like, yo, you should just take this. And I'm so glad that I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry. Well, what was that? I feel like I had written for it. Maybe I hadn't.
It was like flowers for someone.
Oh.
And I'm so glad I was glad you didn't just dump that on me, because it's a good song and it should be your song. And I could have written something to it, yeah, but it's like what you have now behind it is just so much better. And I don't know, I'm saying we don't always have a perfect opportunity to collab, and I'm glad that we've picked the perfect moments where it's like we can come to the table and make something fresh, and not like you just steal someone's idea, like me take like your idea you've got and just like, that doesn't matter, but just make something new. I guess I didn't really say it perfect, but I knew what I meant, and I hope it should have come across.
One thing I'm thinking of, I'm saying, okay, let me just restart
Restart.
3, 2, 1.
Sesame Street.
Your music by yourself sounds different than the music that we make together, and I feel like at least the music that I've made by myself that I haven't recorded any music by myself, but the music that I make like in the comfort of my own home by myself sounds different than the stuff that we work on together, and I think that's nice because
it puts me somewhere else.
Yeah.
And there's days where like when you sent me the last thing we did, the one that we're gonna do with Trev, tentatively called The War right now because of one of the lyrics in it, but I don't think that's what we'll end up calling it.
Yeah, it'll probably be called something else. Maybe Trev will come up with some
bar that informs the title, the titular phrasing. I keep saying nomenclature today. It's pretty annoying.
Binomial nomenclature. That was like a mathematics based term. That has nothing to do with the conversation right now. I'm just saying. Anyway, continue.
Big facts. That song, I just took your voice memo and I put it into Ableton, and I was like, let me just see what I can do to this. And it's not timed. What Nick wrote, it's not timed at all. And it's there's point where there's like little pauses, and honestly, the only reason we recorded new guitar is because Trev said it would be like easier for him to write if he knew exactly what the tempo was, and the rawness of that recording was really nice, and I almost wish we could keep it. We might interpret it like some way, but
it's okay.
I'm just saying I wrote the entire song off of some voice memo, and I never do that. I always have to have a plan and pick all the instruments and like, what am I feeling today? And then by the time I start working, it's like early, like just like, writing a word. It's been like 25 minutes of me trying to think of something, and to just have somebody be like, here, go. And I could just kind of skip all the BS. And I played trumpet on it too, man. I got to play trumpet.
I like when you play trumpet.
Well, it was just, for the longest time, it was just a tool for me to feel like I was successful, I feel. And I liked to play it, and I was good at it. But and I always loved my trumpet. And I feel like when we got to high school, it was like there was so many people that played trumpet in so many different ways, like in band and in different kinds of band, like marching band and pit band and concert band. It was like, in jazz band, it's like they want to, that you're always kind of like ranked. Every system there's like a ranking. And
I don't think that's a good thing, though. It really makes you, it's like, oh, in these people's eyes, I'm not as valued as a musician because I wasn't able to play this
one piece of music.
Yeah, or these 3 scales as good as this other person in this one. Yeah.
Oh, you missed one note, so you're gonna be behind.
Right.
Jack Lamone for all year.
Jack Lamone.
The best I can think of. He's Hispanic, probably.
Right. Okay. One thing I was okay, but here I'll use an exact.
Hugo
example.
Trompeta.
In jazz band, back when I was in my saxophone playing days, I was behind.
My name is Jack.
I was behind Sam, and Sam was like technically really good and all this stuff and like all that. But just because I was behind him, that doesn't mean I was like, oh, I just can't like do anything. I just gotta like chill. Instead, I liked to do improv and stuff like that, and I really enjoyed doing improv, and Sam never liked to do improv. So Sam would take like the sax 1 parts, but I would do anytime there was like a solo / improv like solo part for our jazz one, like I would try and hop on it because that was fun for me. Everyone has value in different places. Like I am by no means like the most talented guitarist, even in like the circle of musicians that you or Trev or whatever have worked with,
But like what I've found through the very limited amount of success that I've gotten to is it's just about access. I'm the trumpet player that most people know. I've played trumpet on like 4 songs for people that have nothing to do with the high school I went to. They just needed somebody that can play trumpet, and I was the one that was able to do it at the time.
You don't have to be the best.
Right. I just have to be good. And I think that it just was... Did you finish what you said? What you were wanting to say?
No, yeah, I'm done.
Sorry. If
My thought is complete.
Okay. And so I'm saying, like, it became like a thing where I would use it as a measuring stick for me being valuable and I kind of forgot what it was like when I was just like in 4th grade and like, oh, look what I can do, Mom. Like look what I figured out today at school. Look what song we're playing. I want to show you, you know? And so you actually had the idea for me to play trumpet on this song, and I'm glad you did, just because I just closed my eyes and I felt it. And that's what it's always been about. And I like wasn't even sure like what notes I was playing. I knew where my fingers had to go. And that was what was important to me. I didn't have to like pick up some sheet music and make sure I didn't miss any marks. I was like, what does my heart say right now? And this really beautiful girl told me she liked it, so that's all I'll say about that.
You can also sort of feel...
And that's not a lie either. She is beautiful, and she really did say that.
I agree. She is beautiful.
Thank you, 2 of us.
You can feel when
very pretty.
When you're like you said, you just like closed your eyes and felt the music, and that's usually when the best music comes out. Like when we had to re-record my guitar, and there like the click track really always kind of takes me off a little bit, because
definitely not natural for you.
Yeah, because I mean, when I had sent you that voice memo, I went from like 85 to like a 90 beats per minute, somewhere in that range.
We discovered.
So it wasn't exactly like stable the whole time, but it was just like easier to play, and I feel like I could put more into it. And then you changed the click to like a little something softer, and you, instead of doing 88 beats per minute, you took it down to 44, so that way I got like some leeway to not be exactly so like monotonous in time, and that really helped actually.
It's like when you dance to a waltz.
Yeah.
It's ba 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 ba. It's not and like you got to feel it like in halves kind of. So I don't know.
No.
I'm glad we figured that out, because it was so much more natural after that. I could tell that you were way more comfortable.
That's something I would like to do too, is if I get the chance to record things on my own, I would... Thank you. I would love to be able to not use a click track. And I guess if it's just me, then I probably won't have to do that. And that would be lovely for me.
I mean, I feel like it works for your style of music. It's just when you start to add like drums and stuff that it matters.
Right. So I have to do it when we're working on music.
Right.
I mean, technically we didn't have to use it for this song that we worked on, but because Trev is gonna be doing stuff like... The more people you add in the piece of music, the more that you realize you have to maybe like accommodate certain things.
Well, and I'm sure that I could have figured out how to get it on time.
No, but that's not necessary.
I just didn't want to take... It would have felt like I was messing it up, to be honest. It would have felt like I was taking something that was like a snapshot of something that was right, and I would have messed it up. Maybe we could use it as like an intro. Oh, that'd be cool. Do like what we did for the Blossom intro. Like do something like that where it'd be like 2, 3, 4. And we could do like an explanation. This project was made in the winter of 2020, leading into the spring of 2021. And laughing. I don't know. I mean, I think I still want to use it. But I mean, the point I was trying to make is it just seemed like I took something that was just so organic and beautiful, and I would have just been...
Yeah, don't even...
And I'm glad we didn't. We made something that was meant to be in time.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Because I like the way that it sounds.
Yeah.
And if that's the only thing that we needed to do this weekend, then I'm glad it was. Because other than that, we hung out and there was a lot of family around here. So honestly, I'm surprised that we even
got anything done.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet all your family, though. I'll be honest.
Yeah, my uncles are fun. Sometimes it can get a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
I think I was in need of just a break from people because my job right now is just all people.
It's pretty hands-on.
All the time. And you're always interacting with people. And it's like you never get a break. And it felt like that didn't end. And then, of course, I'm going to have a great time at my friend Tyler's bachelor party this weekend. But, next weekend is not going to be a break. And the weekend after that is not going to be a break. So even, right now, because my friend Tyler's getting married in 2 weeks, that's going to be fun. I'm not complaining about that whatsoever. I think that's great.
How selfish.
Yeah. I think it's good that right now we can just sit here and talk.
Mm.
I do like this podcast because I don't feel like I'm forced to say any certain thing or...
No. You can just be yourself.
Yeah.
It's that's kind of the brand with Pajamas. It's just about being as comfortable as you are in your pajamas all the time.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of being comfortable, it is hot in here, but we got the fan going. So if people on the podcast are listening to it and they possibly hear that's just a fan running.
Yeah. Yeah, and it shouldn't. I could barely hear it, so it shouldn't be an issue. But, bro, the one that I had to do with Trev, the last one, not had to. I'm saying the one I had to edit.
No, the one he had to do with Trev. He was forced to.
I had to hang out with Trev, man. Ugh. No, I really like Trev a lot, and I wanted to do podcasts with him, but I didn't know he had an omnidirectional microphone. And that's my bad. I probably should have listened to the mics before I started recording, but these are cardioid microphones, and what that means is, if you imagine this room we're in is a big circle, right? There's a cone that's pointed at me from the mic, and if you're behind the cone, you're not going to hear it. It's kind of think of an ice cream cone. If you're the ice cream, you're in there, and if you're not the ice cream, you're pretty much not hearable.
And you're the lawnmower. Go ahead.
And Trev's microphone is like a bowl of ice cream. It's just all around. And so if you're standing 10 feet behind his microphone, you can hear yourself pretty much just as well as a foot in front. Whereas this mic, check this out. So I'm right by the fan, okay? So watch. So I'm pointed away from the fan right now. If I just turn the mic around, watch this. Right? And I'm going to flip it back around. Huge difference. But with his mic, it didn't matter which way it was pointing. It was just omnidirectional. And that's called a demo. I gotta restart the video.
Okay.
But please keep talking. Oh, no, I'm the one talking.
No, it's okay. I'm talking now.
It's over. But, no, I'm just saying it was a lot of work to edit, and I'm just glad I'm not gonna have that problem this time.
Something I learned today is that mic that you have is $400. But it makes sense because it's a very nice mic.
It's actually not that expensive for, when it comes to, legit microphones.
Yeah.
A lot of people would refer to this as, a budget microphone.
I think I'm going to cop that microphone because it'll
you should.
What type of microphone would you use if you were recording an acoustic guitar? Would you?
Probably something a little more sensitive. So, this would work. I've seen people do it. But, maybe a mic like that, which would actually cost less money. And I can show you where to buy it. But
cool.
I used that on Sam's guitar in the slower. Just because this is it's just not quite loud enough. It would work well though. I could help you find an EQ setting that you could just save to your thing. But this would be good for voice for sure if you were looking at doing that.
Voice. I would need voice. Yeah. I
love voice.
Same.
Yeah, voice.
I like I like listening to Cole's voice. Cole has a nice voice. Something that Ruslan had said, I think, was he was surprised that he's like, you see Cole, and then you realize he has this voice. And that was cool. I don't think it was like a dig. I think he was just meant it as like a compliment.
Just that you don't know it. You didn't expect it to come out of me type thing.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. Maybe
We can leave it at that. I mean, we don't need to.
Maybe instead of underestimating me, you should estimate me.
They underestimated me. That's a Bushism.
You seriously underestimated me.
That's a Blartism.
It's a Blartism. Shout out to Kevin James. I want to tell you that your movie Paul Blart Mall Cop, produced by Adam Sandler, close one. Terrific. Me and Nick quote that movie probably every other time we hang out. That and 21 Jump Street and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So I don't know if you've seen that movie, Kevin James, but if you're listening, I just want to let you know you made my top 3 in terms of quotables with my good friend Nick.
And maybe 22 Jump Street too.
22 Jump Street, yeah. He's in a giant block of ice.
And maybe Superbad.
Superbad. Oh, dude.
And maybe wait, what was it that we were
McLovin.
What is it? Oh, it was like Key and Peele.
I do think Superbad is the best comedy movie. Oh, the valets.
Yeah, I was just saying we were quoting Key and Peele earlier, but I don't think we quote Key and Peele all that much.
They're not quite in the rotation, but they're up there.
No, yeah.
They wish.
And back to your other thing, I'm not sure if Superbad is the best comedy movie
It is.
for me personally,
That's okay.
but it is for you.
I think that is the best comedy movie.
It's definitely like a top 3, I'll say.
Yeah, it deserves that at least. Did you know that Seth is supposed to be Seth Rogen?
Is Seth Jonah Hill?
Yeah.
So Jonah Hill in that movie is supposed to be Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Huh.
Guess who wrote the movie?
Seth Rogen.
And he named the titular character, not the titular, but the main
Right.
character, Seth.
Wouldn't the titular character be if the movie was named Seth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I pivoted
Right.
away from that.
Yes. Okay, I get it.
But yeah.
So what did we do? What did we do on Friday? You showed up on Friday and
I got here at like 9, and then your family was eating quinoa and Caesar salad, and I had some Caesar salad.
mm-hmm.
And then you and I and no one else drank a Kona Big Wave.
Mm-hmm. No.
Just us two.
My brother drank a Kona Big Wave, and he is not 21, and I hope the cops come and arrest him.
I think in Wisconsin it's legal to drink in front of your
It
parents.
is. And he's going to go to college, and he had 1 beer, and so, you know what?
Sue me.
Yeah, sue me.
I didn't buy it, so I didn't provide him with it.
I provided him with it. Cops, you can
Pass
arrest
the buck.
me.
Pass the Milwaukee buck.
And then Saturday, we worked on some music.
That's when we tracked the thing.
Yeah.
And I had the world's best cigar.
Yeah, and that was good because we hung out on the lake for a while and we just
Beautiful
talked.
Macanudo. It's like a new hobby for me.
Yeah.
Cigar smoking. Every once in a
Cigar
while.
smoke.
I kind of enjoy it. It's relaxing. That was nice. So we just sat by the water and spent some time out there and talked.
And then today we
did a lot more yesterday though too, didn't we?
Did we?
I mean, I guess we hung with your family a little bit, but I mean, the things that are noteworthy, I guess, is just when you're making music.
Yeah.
I wish we had like more time to kind of just like do stuff like this, but I'm glad we got it now. I guess is more the
well, that's okay.
way to
I
look
mean,
at it. You got to share.
Well, I'll be back in Minnesota in a couple weeks for my friend Ty's wedding, and I'll stay with you.
Yeah.
So that'll be
Yeah,
cool.
we were on the dog last night.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
So is it okay if
You were like, "Hey, so and I was like, "Yeah, you're welcome anytime." And you were like, "Oh, speaking on that note, I was gonna ask you, since I'm gonna be in town for Tyler's wedding, can I?" And I was like, "Yeah." Yes, you can stay with
Yeah,
me.
so I have a place to stay.
Easy call, man.
That's super great.
Close one.
Today, you got to watch my European football team
That was pretty cool. Tottenham.
get a big win.
Shout out to Son.
Tottenham. Yeah.
Tottenham.
Shout out.
He's got the ball. He's going to pass it over to... No, it's not Cockney. Yeah. I can't do anything but Cockney. It's been too much Peaky Blinders. Well, it's not Peaky Blinders. You know what I'm saying? It's more of like a Yorkshire... Whatever. I'm going to just stop while I'm ahead. A lot of British accents, and they definitely had one of them, is all I'll say.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's facts.
Yeah. My favorite team, who I guess I've only been
that's not
following
a
for
spoiler.
probably like 2.5 years. But I think you're all right. Tottenham Hotspur played the English
Manchester.
Premier League. Yeah, the Manchester City, the English Premier League champions, and we came away with a 1-0 victory at home.
Yeah, man, what a nail biter for someone to score a goal. Gosh.
It's entertaining.
And imagine that it only took an hour and a half plus 4 minutes.
True. Courtesy of South Korean, today he played striker, Heung-min Son.
Heung-min Son, what a dude.
Sonaldo.
Facts.
Sonel Messi.
Dude, there was that guy that missed the open goal, and I was like, dude, what are you doing? You had an open shot. You wing it to the left.
Yeah, Steven Bergwijn. Of
That's the guy. I was
Tottenham.
like, Bergwijn.
He has a tendency to miss some bunnies.
Dang, man.
But the good news is that we
in the
hung
heat of the
on.
moment,
Yeah, you should see some of the other. It's bad.
you
But
should see the other guy. You should have seen the coach's reaction.
was he mad?
He went,
Yeah. Whatever, we won. So we got 3 points, and champion Manchester City has none. And that's great. And you know what? I don't think we're going to have any better result than that one. But if that's going to be our best result of the year, I'll take it. So that was nice. I was definitely happy after that. My papa came pretty much all day and
yeah, that was cool.
visited, and that was cool. Yeah, Cole got to meet my papa. My papa's super chill. He's
Yeah,
going to be
super tight.
90 in November.
Gonna be 90, man. 90
He's
years young.
old. Yeah, he's old, but he is chipper.
He's mentally quick for sure. I was like, want me to hand you your water? And he's like, you gonna drink it for me too? And I was like, all right. And he was at the moment, I don't think he knew it, but he was reclining on the couch, and he was using my pillow.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like he almost was hitting me with some sass, and he was using my pillow. So it was like a double whammy. So I mean, I don't know. I was
I don't even think he knew that he was using your pillow.
Oh no, I know, but I'm saying that was the beauty of the situation. There was so many levels to it. I was the only one who knew, really, which is what made it the perfect dig.
And I guess I totally wasn't even thinking about that either.
For him, it was completely besides the point.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't care, but
I know he doesn't care. I'm just being silly.
yeah, I know. And then we went and saw my
But
apartment.
he is chipper, and he's
which
cool.
is yes.
Your apartment. It was fire. I like that couch.
Yeah, I'm gonna move into a new apartment with my brother Chris and my old roommate Josh. And Josh and I lived in the same house our senior year. He was in the UW marching band with me, and we both played the saxophone, and that was a good time. And he's going to be going to law school, and that's super cool. And Chris is starting his undergrad, and
you're not.
And I'm not.
You
So
already have your undergrad. You want to go back to school?
I would like to eventually.
What do you
I
think
kind of
for?
need. Well, I would. I'd like to go back for research, some sort of research. Well, not some sort, but some sort of psychology research, ideally. But I'm not in any hurry. I would like to accumulate some money first, and figure out exactly what I want to do, and
Acquire some funds.
yeah, and possibly travel a bit, because I don't know if I want to be in Madison for another 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
This one might just be enough for me, and then I might be ready to go somewhere else. personally.
Yeah, I'm spending another year, where I'm at now, and I think I might have to pull the plug on that after. I like it, but it's just, I think at some point you get like sort of in that danger of this is itness, and I don't know. I don't know that it would be bad for me to stay in Minnesota, but I know that when I went to South Carolina, I really liked how it felt, and it would be hard to move there, but it would be easy. And it's just like, I think I just owe it to myself to just look around a little bit, because life moves pretty fast.
If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you might just miss it.
So we're gonna go check out. We might go to Washington this fall, the Pacific Northwest.
In October for your birthday.
Yeah, maybe around that time.
We'll see how it turns out.
Yeah, man. There's always next
hopeful.
year.
Well, that's.
I would really like to go. I'm saying, like, like in the last year, I went to California by my own, with Jorge, I guess. But like, I didn't go. Like, I went for the first time, like, as the in charge. And I went to Atlanta and the Carolinas, and now I'm gonna go to the Northwest, where I've never been, the Pacific Northwest. And that's only, well, I guess that's almost the whole year. But I'd like to go on another trip in, the fourth quarter of the year too. Q4.
I'd love to go to Hawaii.
That'd be cool, man.
Gone there before.
Old annexed Hawaii.
Yeah.
Because it was annexed.
Annexed Texas. That was a thing in A-Push. I don't know if you remember that, but I remember that.
All I remember in that class, and I'll make a confession here. I don't even know if you know this, but I used to I asked Mrs. Whoever she is, I know her name, but I'm not going to say it, if I could use my phone to take notes in class. And I would rename my phone to different things based on the discussion in class that day, or like funny things she had said. And then I was using a keyboard, so it would look like I was typing like notes. Like, I asked her if I would do that, and so she trusted me, and she shouldn't have. And I would, name my device, whatever it was, and while she would give presentations, I would try and pair with her computer. And so then she'd be giving a presentation, and like a pop-up would come on the screen, and it would be like, she'd be talking about, like, I don't know, the, what is it, like the Impressionist era of art, and then it would be like Monet is trying to pair with your MacBook.
You actually did that?
And then she would be like, oh, now why does that keep happening? And I guess I'm not saying I'm proud of it.
No, that's funny.
But it's kind of funny, and I'll just be honest about it.
It's like hacking into Ed Rooney's computer and changing your day's
I'm
absent.
Edward R. Rooney, Dean of Students.
No, you're Ferris Bueller.
No,
and
I know.
She's Edward R.
I'm
Rooney.
quoting what he says when this is Edward R. Rooney, Dean of Students.
Yeah.
Well, I can assure you, he's at home and he is very ill.
Something's going on, damn it.
Your son has missed an unacceptable number of school days. Well, this is all news to me. Find it? Usually is.
Oh, okay.
Thought for sure you had that one. We
I don't
literally
know. Yeah,
quoted like the whole first 10 minutes of that movie today while we were sitting there just drinking a couple Ronies.
As of right now, your son has
9 school days. All right, really? 9 times?
9 times.
Well, I got it right here in front of me.
Yeah.
I asked for a car.
Yeah.
I got a computer. How's that for being born under a bad sign?
Yeah.
Grace.
Yeah.
Grace.
It's usually a surprise to everyone. He's just leading you down the primrose path. And that's when the thing happens, isn't it? I got it right here in front of me.
Yeah.
Doot, doot, doot. 6, 5,
Down the
4,
primrose
3.
path.
And then he starts geeking and Grace is pulling pencils out of her hair.
Yeah, dude, skills. She just got Grace.
Grace. Dweebos.
Oh, he's very popular, Ed. I can't say a lot of those words because they're offensive and they don't age well. But
Dweebos is okay.
yeah, but that's about the only one. Sportos, dweebies. Then we'll leave the rest to history.
Sure. Yeah, if you haven't seen Ferris Bueller, you can
Oh, it's my favorite.
give it a goog and rent it for $3
Give it a
on
goog.
YouTube or whatever. Yeah.
My sister, remember I used to have to go to this homework help class after school when we went to the same middle school, but it was the year before. And the year before you came, so 7th grade. There we go. Explained it. And I would have to go to homework help after school because I had a couple U's. I had some U's.
Unsatisfactory.
And I remember when it was my birthday, I decided that I wouldn't have to go because it was my birthday. So that would be okay. And so then I just took the bus home and I just pulled up. And then, I was like, yeah, I'll open some presents, whatever. Let's vibe out. I opened some presents. One of my presents was Ferris Bueller's Day Off on DVD because I had only rented it on DVD from the library, which I would do many times a week. You could do it. So you could do a 7-day-a-week rental, but then it would be $1 a day for every late day.
I think I know where this is going, but go ahead.
Well, they just took me back to school. They were like, you're not gonna not go to homework help. But then in high school, I had a 3.75 GPA, so suck on that, Mom.
Yeah.
How dare you trying to encourage me to succeed? It's my birthday, darn it.
Yeah. Something's going on. Damn it.
Feel his hands, they're cold and clammy.
You lick your palms.
It's a little childish and stupid, but then so is high school. I do have a test today. That wasn't bull squirt. It's on European socialism. I mean, really, what's the point? I'm not European. I don't plan on being European. So who gives a crap if they're socialists? They could be fascist anarchists. It still doesn't change the fact that I don't own a car.
I could be the walrus.
Still have to bum rides off of people. I don't think I've ever found a person that was quite as similar to me than you.
Than you. People when they text. Than. There.
Dude, my dad does.
You're right, though.
My dad does ... all the time. And I'm like, Dad, you should stop doing that. It makes you seem like you're fawning, like you're exasperated.
He's the king of anticipation.
I mean, I guess you could come this weekend if you feel like it ... I'll be like, Dad?
What? Yeah, it seems like he's like,
Quit hyping me up. Quit making me feel like it's the breath before the phrase.
Yeah. Just let it out.
Just say it.
I'm gonna say it.
I don't care.
I'm gonna say it.
Bro,
God, who even got that on camera?
It's the point.
You think about that?
Like
he just turned around.
Some chick named Rachel.
I'm gonna say it.
Like her parents just bought her a phone, and she's like, "I'm gonna bully this child today."
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Little did she know. I bet she didn't see a nickel that licensing. She deserves it.
The four horsemen.
Listen, Rachel, you don't deserve it. Stop pointing the camera at Ethan. He's trying to sit there and have a good time, and you're picking on him. He's trying to sit at the computer. He's just checking his grades, and then this kid has the gall with his broken elbow to kick on my guy Ethan. He's sitting over there checking his grades. You want to push him to the end of his rope like that? You deserve what comes to you. You know what happens? You get what you freaking deserve. You're awful. You're awful.
You know what you get? You get what you freaking deserve.
You get what you freaking deserve. But yeah, man, it's honestly kind of sad when you think about that clip. He's just sitting there.
Dude, he's like one of the four horsemen of Vine, though.
Him and then Drew Gooden.
Who's Drew Gooden?
Road Work Ahead. Oh, yeah, I sure hope it does.
Yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about. It took me a sec because I'm not super good with
then,
the Beans guy.
Cole.
Beans.
Oh, his name is Cole something. You know who this is? Let's go to the beach. Nicki
I don't know that guy.
Minaj.
Oh, I don't know that guy.
Everyone
but is the
else,
Beans guy a Vine guy?
I think Beans is a TikTok thing.
Really?
Hey, can I get some ice cream? Only a spoonful.
Oh, you referenced that a couple days ago.
That's King Batch, I believe.
Okay.
King Batch was one of the figureheads of Vine.
But I know that definitely that I'm gonna say it, kid, that had to be a Vine, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say it.
I'm gonna say it.
It is I mean, yeah, we do. There are definitely like as far as the references
we could do
and
this
things
for
of that
hours.
nature. Yeah, we for sure could.
Have you seen The Office? I mean, Office Space.
Yeah, where the guy's like, and he's like mumbling. He's like, "I'll burn your house down." Remember when he says that?
On fire.
He's like so mad at.
Excuse me, senor. I ordered a Mai Tai and I asked for no salt on the glass, and then there's salt on it, and I could take my business to a competing resort. I could put strychnine in the lemonade.
Wait, why are we talking about Office Space now?
And you should be able to quote that one with me too.
Oh, I like the part where they like take the computer or whatever the frick it is and they go out into the field and start smashing it.
All along it was the ghetto, nothing but the ghetto. Michael Bolton's just raw fisting this, just beating they have to pull him off.
Okay, and the fact that he gets a promotion because he just doesn't care.
Now, stick with me here. And this is so hypothetical here. What if there was some kind of proper profit sharing option? Would that interest you? Yeah, I guess. Well, we want to get as many as 8 people under you right away. So we're going to get rid of these 2 people. Michael Bolton and Samir Naga. Not going to be working anymore. Not working here. Not going to be working here anymore anyway. And it's pronounced Nain Anajar. It's not that hard to say. Nain Anajar. It's my favorite movie. And he's married to the girl from Miss Congeniality, who says that the best weather is April 15th, I think.
Is Miss
All you
Congeniality
need is
the
a light
one with
jacket.
Sandra Bullock?
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to come in on Saturday.
Yeah. I'm also going to need you to go ahead and come in on Sunday, too. Okay?
Yeah.
Thanks. Your uncle kind of sounds like him. I told him that. He sounds like Bill Lumberg. Well, yeah, all you gotta do is just get the meat and then we'll cook it. Is Cole staying for dinner?
Which one? Tom, Willie, or Steve?
We'll talk about this. Steve, all right?
Steve.
I don't eat salmon. And that's not me being prissy. I'm not used to being pescatarian. And so when they said they were making salmon, I said, great. Could I buy some chicken and throw it on there? And he said, well, I'll get it for you. I was like, thank you. Steve's a great guy. I like him a lot. He's a good scent, actually. I asked him what his cologne was, and I forgot. We should follow up on that.
He used to use Fresh Guy, but I don't know what he uses anymore.
I like Steve a lot. Steve really, struck a chord with me. And then your mom, I almost call her Jeannie. It's so colloquial. Jeannie was like...
Shauna.
Why don't you stick your thumb up your butt? And that's a Ferris Bueller reference. I'm sorry if people that don't know it. I make this podcast for me, bro. But she was like, yeah, is Cole staying for dinner? And your uncle was like, yeah, and he's having chicken. I was like, dang, Steve. Just flame me to bits, bro. Gosh, roast me over some coals, my dude. Sheesh, Louise.
Yeah, smite me, almighty smiter.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Hey, can I get a spoon? Here's your soup.
This has been
The breast
breakfast. Yep.
And the bread.
Comedy.
Bumper and Donald. Getting it.
What else is on your mind?
Dude, I'm just psyched, bro. This has been such a nice little weekend in this little cabin. I stayed at a night longer than I stayed a nightlight longer than I. You seriously?
Blart, I was wondering when you were going to give up.
You there?
How about
now?
Yeah.
Meet me at the corner.
And That's right.
And the dorky little girl. Oh, right, Dad.
Then he hits him with the hot sauce. Get him, Dad. And he's just kind of standing there. Really should have capitalized on that.
Got him with the devil's crotch. Feel the burn, baby. Yeah, I really don't drink.
You see, the alcohol, it turns the sugar into the bloodstream. No, the capillaries.
Do the guy at the karaoke guy in the street when they lies.
You don't run away. Twist it. Feel the nub.
You blinked. You blinked.
Yeah. Time to pluck the grape from the vine.
Oh.
Still got the baggie. We are recapping the scene in Paul Blart Mall Cop where he gets drunk off of the lemonade after he says those peppers are hot when he's eating the nachos, and the reason he's at the restaurant
that lemonade is insane.
Because,
yeah, Paul. It's because it's a margarita. Told my mom everything about us.
Yeah. Well, what are you talking about?
You know.
No.
Come on, you know.
Yeah,
You're acting
being
coy.
Yeah. Starts dancing, pushes the guy aside. I believe in magic. Rips his shirt off, flies through the window, gets a tattoo on his back. Yeah, what is that?
Is that a tattoo? Yeah, sweetie. I got it the other night. I got it last night.
What is it? The Loch Ness Monster. I don't drink.
I really don't drink. And they play that song.
Oh,
it's by Barry Manilow. It's not. Oh man, no, it's about a park. Find it, Cole.
Donna, do you again? He starts crying in his bedroom.
Will I hold you again? Looking at his wife on the camel.
No, it's not. He's
looking at the receipt.
He's looking
Auburn
at the receipt.
Ash.
Yeah, with the smiley face. Love
those prices. Now you got me thinking ponytail.
Yeah, thanks, Amy. With the smiley face, starts bawling,
crying. In the morning, I love the beginning when it and just kills the dog. He doesn't kill it.
They're setting up his dating app. Well built and a great hugger. Like, beefing up your profile with that nifty video you made.
Here's back. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll take out all the sweaty parts.
Peanut brittle.
You know, if anything, it would be the sloppy joes.
I mean, but if you're gonna do the sloppy joes, you might as well do the sweet potato fries.
Yeah, but
I mean, okay.
Yeah. You gonna have pie?
Not tonight, Ma. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm gonna want some pie.
Yeah. They pause.
No.
Yeah, I meant now. Yeah, get the pie,
now. What's peanut butter? Yeah. Oh, peanut butter fills the cracks of the heart.
Go away, pain.
Sometimes you just gotta do like the kids do and say whatever.
Kids don't talk like that, Dad. Some kids do, sweetie. Kids at the mall.
Gosh, people don't understand the pressure I've been under. I need like a Tyler. I'd be like, Tyler.
Yeah.
You think I don't know Black
Friday's
Friday's coming
Black
up?
Friday's coming
It's only
up.
been shopping a day of the year. Why do you think I'm walking around with the eyes of an eagle?
Yeah. We prepared.
What a gift, man. Dude, if I'm the only one who ever hears this podcast, I'm psyched on it. All right. We got to restart the video.
Why do you think I've been walking around here with the
eyes of an eagle? Why have I been walking around with the eyes of an eagle? Yeah. Our voices. Our voices. You want to pull up thus?
Yeah. You pull up with your right hand on your away hip thusly, giving them the impression that you have a gun. Yeah, impression or illusion, either way.
It's illusion, though.
Okay. Which we both know.
No.
You don't.
But you know what we do have?
Our voices.
we have our voices. Because the mind is the only weapon that doesn't need a holster. Slap it, honor it.
Yeah. I
got lost one time
Or one guy got lost behind here, and we found him a few weeks later in the fetal position sporting a full beard.
Just kidding. I can't grow a beard.
My uncle can. Stay snug. Yup. There we go.
What a great movie. Thanks, guys, for being here for us. We got a lot of music going. This is what I'm trying to say. You know, we have such a foundation, me and Nick, man. We can hang for days.
And at this point, probably no one's going to listen this far in, but that's okay.
That's okay. I do this for me, dude. I do it for me.
I think this is like a conversation that we would be having behind closed doors, like by ourselves. So this is just a little look into the normal everyday happenings of me and Cole.
This is what it's
as
like,
we're
man.
discussing just dumb crap and we're laughing about it.
Well, this is why it's so easy to work with us for the other us, you know, because it's just like, you know, we could just do this or we could do whatever, and it's like, you know, we got that easy flow, like an easy flow machine,
like a machine that flows.
River flows in you.
What time is it?
11:31.
Holy crap!
Holy hell!
Holy hell!
That's a Mark.
Huge guy.
No. We'll save that one.
He's coming. Walks out there with door.
Walking slowly across the street. Not that they do that.
No. Huge guy. Had to be.
God.
6'4".
A culture of people that maybe wouldn't have tall people, but we'll save that for the comedian who said it under the guise of jokes. But we're just two schmucks on a couch, so.
Yeah, honestly, there's just way too many funny things. And the thing about our friendship is that we'll go down the deep rabbit hole.
Oh.
We'll just keep going.
You're subject to a couple of them today, listener.
But we'll repeat the same things over and over again. We will go down the same rabbit hole.
Can we get some girls up in here?
Maybe the rabbit hole will go a little. Yeah, can we get some girls up in here?
Some women from 21 Jump Street.
Yeah, the part when they're having the party.
Taking out the SIM card. Are you drunk?
At Doug's house, yeah. I'll kill you, dog.
I'm like, what, Scott? What, Scott? You come in here like a metaphorical bullshit in a China shop trying to mess with my crew.
What, Scott?
And I'm like, what, Scott?
Yeah.
When did I get stabbed? That's awesome.
Yeah. She can't be that smart.
Party
She's
rock
an art
is
major.
in the house tonight.
You should just keep referencing 21 Jump Street and I'll reference 22 Jump Street.
21, yeah, 21, 22.
Okay, that being said, we should probably wrap it up because I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I need to go pee.
Let's stick with the tradition here. What's one thing you're grateful for, Nick Guden, dude?
I'm grateful that I have friends that come and visit me and friends here and other friends that I'm going to be able to look forward to seeing. And I'm also grateful for my family. And you know what? There are a lot of people that love me, and that's great. So, you know what? I'm also grateful for having the ability to work with talented musicians, because that is something that I don't think I honestly would have said about 16 months ago I would be doing.
Wouldn't probably have even thought it was something you would have wanted. It just kind of appeared.
Yep.
Like a good relationship. It just came up when you least expected it.
Yeah. So that's nice. I'm grateful for a lot of things. I'd like to get paid more at my job, though. That's another
There's
story.
always that. I'd take some more money, too, man.
Anyway.
Double my salary immediately, guys.
What about you?
I want to say, so I was watching this new show on Apple TV Plus, Mr. Corman, and I told this to Nick, and I told this to his family just because it was a cool moment. Well, just to his mom, really, but there's this moment where this guy, played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, he's having a panic attack, and he's like, I want to get a weighted blanket because it's supposed to help you relax. And so his friend is like, here, we'll do this. We don't need a weighted blanket. And he gets a blanket and he puts it on him. He tells him to lay down, and then he lays on top of him to like be like a weighted blanket. And he's trying to turn on. Then he turns on the hockey game, and they just lay like that. And mom was like, what friend is like that? And I was like, Nick. And so, I don't know. I'm just grateful for the fact that, like, while I don't have a ton of people in my life, I have a few, and they're all incredibly vital and very important to me. So
this brother's trying to one-up me.
So I felt so fulfilled lately. I feel like for a long time I was really unstable. I stopped going to therapy recently, finally, but I was going for like a year, and I'm just at a point now where I finally feel like healthy enough where like I don't necessarily rely and like need everything that's in my life, but it's like so valuable to me that I got it. So like for my relationships, like this one, and just like opportunities I got, like I'm not in my apartment right now, I'm somewhere else, and I'm living and I'm having a good time with people that care about me, and that's just like, it's pretty fire. And I don't want to one up anybody.
That's true. I know you're not trying to.
And it
I'm
hurt
off
my
the meds.
feelings
I'm
that
gonna
you
one up
said
you.
that.
I'm off the meds. This is the real me, and I'm being serious. I'm not even joking about that. You quit you didn't quit your therapy, but you stopped your therapy, and I'm stopped my medication.
You ain't never seen nothing crazy then. This homie when he's off his Lexapro.
I wasn't on Lexapro, but
That was a Kanye ref.
yeah, I know.
I'm glad you're off whatever it was that you were on.
Prozac.
Okay, well there it is.
So far, it's been okay. This last week has been a bit of a challenge, but we've discussed that.
We have discussed it at length. And I'm glad that you're, at least, you didn't take it your whole life. Sometimes it's kind of just as needed, I think.
No, I only took it, I would say, for about a year and a half.
No to it's not as needed, or no, you didn't take it your whole life?
I didn't take it my whole life,
right. And you agree that it's only
and for
as
about
needed?
a year and a half I took it, and now I'm trying to be off it permanently.
Sick, man. Well, I'm glad that you're doing that, and I would like to take this opportunity to announce my candidacy for the president of the debate club. I was just saying I was in the academic club and the physics club. That's an academic club.
And I would
What
like
movie
to
is that, Nick?
I don't know.
I meant like different kinds of clubs.
I don't know. I honestly
That's
don't.
Breakfast Club.
Well, I would like to announce my
I
candidacy.
just got that. It's called the Breakfast Club because that's the club they're all in. That's the whole point. They're all in different clubs. Like one's in the tech ed club and one's in the academic club. They have their own club. It's the Breakfast Club. Oh, right. What were you saying?
Oh, nothing. We're good.
What a release. I'm sorry. Please finish your thought.
No, I'm
know
really
it.
done. I have to pee so bad that we should probably wrap
This
it
is
up.
the Pajamas podcast. I appreciate you guys for paying attention. Nick, thanks for being here.
Thank you for visiting me, because that's very nice. See you in 2 weeks.
See you in...
Well, just kidding. I'm going to go to the bathroom, so see you in 2 minutes.
Well, the next time I see you...
Next time I see you will be in 2 weeks. Well,
Let's-
actually, it'll be less than that. It'll be like a week and a half.
Let's dig deeper into that slowly. No. All right. Thanks,
Okay.
guys. I'm just kidding. I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day. It's been
to extremely descriptive.
something we all know.
Yeah.
Where did you get this, homeboy? The Mumford & Sons concert?
Anyway.
I appreciate
22 Jump
22
Street
Jump Street
reference.
at the beginning. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening to this Pajamas podcast. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. We'll catch you next time.
They told me that I'd never make it. They told me I'd only break it if I went and faked it. And for a short time I did, but I started over quick. Now I'm going for the crown, watch me go and take it. Yeah. Time is of the essence, so don't go and waste a single second. You'll regret it when you know the taste of happiness from the shots you make. Go and take the jumper even if the fourth quarter's a stake. I'm from a state of Mexico where it's rare to escape, but I'm the chosen one like I'm Clark Kent with a cape. Almost gave up though until 100K came from anime ramen, but the surface barely been scraped. Yeah, I'll break into the game and shoot for Hall of Fame. These bench players acting different, but they all the same. It's such a shame, but that's how the cookie crumbles. But I'm never gonna fumble any dash in the game. Life is like a box of chocolates. but you gotta make a choice when you got the options. Proceed with caution, but don't overthink too much. Simply going for the clutch like a Kobe in the finals with the touch.
Where I'm going ain't the same as where I'm from. I keep my eyes to the sky till the kingdom come. When they say that I'ma make it, I swear it's my favorite. God bless, I'ma be someone. All that I dream when I close my eyes. Be just what I see when they open wide. When they say that I'ma make it, I swear it's my favorite. Got my eyes to the sky, my skin in the sun. Living what I lived, I'm surprised that I'm not talking reckless. You'll understand it when I break it down from my perspective. Walk in my shoes, it's rainwater seeping through the soles. I embody what arises with some pressure on the cold. I can feel I'm close, next to achieving all my goals. Like McGregor, came from nothing, now I'm reaching for the gold. Every letter, legacy, what I'm etching in the stone. You'll never be up on top, and when you watching the throne, they can't hold me, I'm too focused. We talking trophies, then if my boy Kobe, I'm Shaq Diesel in the glass, broken, fast breaking, cause I'm never lacking focus. The way I run the game, I'm grabbing tickets, stacking tokens. I cut my vocals, soon come, they gon' be cutting the check. The way we ballin' on these shows, they got me cutting the neck. I'm never stressed if the rest never pay me respect. The only love I need from God and all the ones in my set. Where I'm going ain't the same as where I'm from. I keep my eyes to the sky till the kingdom come. When they say that I'ma make it, I swear it's my favorite. God bless, I'ma be someone. All that I dream when I close my eyes. Be just what I see when they open wide. When they say that I'ma make it, I swear it's my favorite. Got my eyes to the sky and my skin in the sunshine.